What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Phreak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Tales of Berseria. We are slowly but surely making our way through the towns, doing the stuffs that we need to do, and getting things handled. And I do emphasize the slowly part. I don't know how other folks are doing in their particular Let's Play of the same game. I'm assuming there's multiple people doing it. But I imagine I am probably not amongst the fastest. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm amongst the most thorough. I don't even know if that's true either. But I am having fun with it. So that's all that really matters to me. Hello there! We may be a simple country shop, but we've got to find... I'm not talking to the right person.
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Yes. The answer is yes. Loringen Tower is an old ruin north of the Fens of Nog on the west side of the Bernac Plateau. Now the Abbey controls the place and won't let anyone near it. Trespassers are dealt with harshly. Are they really? Because we're going to deal with them harshly. Welcome to the
tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap,
Blah.
couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
I know, right? Gosh, so inconvenient. Oh god, they're so fast. Alright, so we gotta go basically all the way back to where we checked that we couldn't go to before, and now I believe we can actually go to the place that we couldn't go to. Now the place is goable, and it's fine. Yes, I did use the phrase goable. It is a new word slash phrase slash... It's fine. Goable. Make it so. I'm in talks with Miriam and also Webster to get it added. No, it's totally okay. Alright, past the poop monster. I actually got off track. I didn't want to take this path here. But since I'm already here, I suppose... I got sidetracked by the cool little jumpy things off to the side. I was like, hey, what's over there, I wonder? And then I couldn't figure it out. Sorry, guys. The arm of this chair, for whatever reason, is squeaky. And when I move sometimes, it's like, and I'm like, hush, I don't want you. It's fine. Alright, so hey, look, everything's gone now, so we can walk through here. Why? I don't know why, but we can.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
I was just wondering why Eizen and Zavid can't work together to find Eifried. All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Street cred.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
That's fair.
Sounds harder than I thought.
I'm picturing Zavid and Eizen sitting there, and they have their hands, and they put little like eyeballs on their hands, and they're like, "So, what are you doing today?" "Oh, I'm over here doing that." You know, it's just they're talking with their hand, literally talking with their hands. It's not that funny. It's just what popped into my head, and I thought it was somewhat humorous enough to at least say it. A Shiba Inu tale. That is some promise for our wonderful... Oh, Eleanor, you have some stuff, huh? Oh, hat style. Alright, earmuffs. And a tail. Oh gosh, that is... Yeah. Nope. Let's see. We should get her something, I guess. Really? Left swept bangs? The Angel Halo kind of works for her too, but eh. We'll give her earmuffs instead. How about that? We'll start with that, and then we'll see what else we can get for her later. Alright, so she has earmuffs. I think it's time for us to switch out main characters at this point. So, you are no longer going to be leading us. I guess we'll go with Laphicet as the leader? I mean, that feels weird. Feels wrong, and I have no idea how to actually use him, but let's give it a shot. The Beckoning Lure. Tosses mana-infused paper forward, pulling foes toward it. Huh, interesting. Alright, so let's see here. I think we're going to make this our first aid. That's all that's going to do, okay? Then we're going to have this one that really depends on what we're fighting. This does fire and water. Can steal increase attack effects from foes. Interesting. Sends out a spray of minor shards, or mirror shards rather, that can reflect heat rays back and forth. Can steal increased attack effects. Wow. Increased defense effects from foes. I almost feel like I want to sit back and just nuke people with this. So that's what Geostigma is. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to set up an interesting little situation here. Something like that. Okay. Let's see if we can't get something else going here. Throw it at the enemy. Paper Rock. Okay, what else we got? Triple Gale. Infuses paper with vibrating mana. Okay, it's fine. Rainbow Mist sends out moistened papers that create a damaging rainbow of mana. Fine. And I guess we'll use the pyrogenic ring. We'll go with that. This is gonna be awful. I can already see this not going well. Oh, I can see it going very poorly for all of us. It's alright though. We have Laphicet now. We run around as a small child. It's a little weird. That's okay. It's okay. The kid can run. The kid can do some stuff, hopefully. Oh. Well, this is not really the time for this to happen, is it? How about we sub you out?
This has always been my fight. I'm not waiting.
We'll use Laphicet in a minute. First, we're gonna use her. Oh gosh, that's a creature. All right.
Guess it's time to fight.
It's wet seaweed. I feel like I just killed two, and yet I feel like that didn't actually happen, even though I did just see myself murder some fools. Alright, let's go and devour some fools. Devour again. How many of these things are we fighting? Like 65 of them? That was a lot.
That was amazing, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were pretty good, Magilu. The Bloody Boot. Alright, let's go face off against the Blood Red Demon that's right here. I guess we should probably figure out what your weakness is. Water. Don't hit me. Weakness is water. Do we have any water skills? It looks like we do. Maybe. Mega Sonic Thrust, followed by Twin Whip. Shell Splitter, maybe? Hidden Art that splits the earth with a shockwave thrust, limits the movement. Okay. That binds a foe with a gravity orb, then slashes with a cleaving rightward kick. Okay. A Hidden Art created to exploit cracks between the carapace blades, slashes the enemy with rapid combination attacks. A hidden art made to crack through tough armor, punches an enemy, then shoots out a blade at point-blank range. Searing edge. Snake water is awake. Alright, well, we're gonna, I guess, give that a shot.
Hurricane!
First aid!
Hurricane! Deception! Hurricane!
Dark and light!
Oh, it didn't seem to do a whole heck of a lot.
My fiery mirror!
There you go, buddy.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Holy cow, man. Laphicet is going to town on him. Just like, whatevs.
Deception!
No mercy!
We'll do some no mercy too, why not? Pop up in there and some lethal pain. And then we just got stunned and almost instant killed. Like that was ridiculous how quickly that turned around. Like he just like, eh.
Yes.
You're in the middle of doing a weird combo art, that's totally fine.
See this?
Make a
Shooting star!
Come on. There it is. Alright, we downed him.
No escape!
Probably good.
No escape! No escape!
Pretty big damage coming out.
No escape! Deception!
Hang in there, Magilu.
No escape!
I think we're doing pretty good. We got through. Nobody went down.
Put up some fight, okay?
Alright, so the Phreak boots, the Venus satchel, and the Phreak daggers are all done. As well as the thorny waistcoat, the weathered guardian, the calcite earrings, and the Phreak boots. And the luminaries Aventite. For each successful hit, Mystic Art, a portion expended BG will return. Alright, that's cool. Okay, so we did that. Whole bunch of equipment to swap out now. Phreak boots are going to go, and we're going to get cast heals on, I guess, because of course we will. Because of course we will. The Venus satchel is no longer useful. Did we do all the others before this? Yes. Now the Phreak satchel. And we still have the Mars satchel. Let's go with the Phreak bag. The daggers are done. Kurogani daggers are done. You're pretty much done, buddy. Calcite daggers. 334. Nothing really competes with that. So you get the Kurogani daggers back again. Jet black waistcoat. Well, we have a few. Let's go ahead and get you this. Alright, the weathered guardian. Chocolate idol. Alright, so the weathered guardian's done. The amber doll hasn't been touched yet. The chocolate idol +2 is still available. The calcite doll is available. The guardian doll is mastered. The Phreak doll is there, and the Lulu doll. Jeez. Let's go with the chocolate idol too. This is great. Alright, we have the Phreak boots that also need to be changed out. Can't do cast heels, battle boots, amber boots, calcite, Phreak. She's done. She can't do anything else. And didn't we master something else? The calcite earrings? Yeah. So now we have mana earrings, the calcite and the amber are still available. The succubus horn earring is there. I don't see anything different, but yeah, let's get her those. We're mastered with the daggers. Is there anything else he had mastered? Nope. I don't think she had anything that she mastered. We're back to her calcite belt. Oh, we have the Cassandra sash. There we go. I missed that one. I did. Alright, so now we're going to switch back to Laphicet as the leader. Leader, and we'll move her back into... Yeah, it's fine. There are a lot of nasty bad things out here. Like a whole bunch. Did we get that chest already? I want to say no. I'm going to say that we didn't get it. I don't think we got it at all. Also, there's a flower over here. Is this an actual herb? No. Aw, makes me sad. It's all excited. I'm like, yeah, more herbs I can never actually use because I'm terrible. Some money. We use money all the time. Tails coins. I'm sure we'll use that for something. Eventually. Alright. Flowers not available. Lovely seashell. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. We'll take it. Nothing going on down there. Cat's orb. Some more cat's orbs. Excuse me. There's a nice little pond over here, I guess. That's kind of nifty. Not a whole lot going our way. A lot of bad things that want to eat our faces, but I mean, other than that. Alright, we have all that we need from that. Lovely seashells, and then there's apparently an exit over here? Yeah, there is. Alright. And we're about to go into a transition area where Eizen's standing.
Eisen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eizen card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself.
Yep.
When I met Eizen, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters.
Nice.
And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
Good call.
A creed of life.
A creed of
Let's say
life.
someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
You probably could if you tried hard
Who's
enough.
there?
It's
our
rude
buddy.
to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
True.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Well, I mean,
What was the point of all that posturing?
I
You
don't
could
know.
have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Is it weird that, like, Velvet's starting to seem like the most normal person in the entire
Lorringen
group?
Tower is a training ground for exorcists,
Lorringen
right?
Tower.
Yes. It's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are
Okay.
given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then.
Interesting.
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether.
Interesting.
People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons. To protect people from demons, and to save the world.
All
Yeah.
of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly
Deviants?
understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Lorringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Indeed. Our expedition has returned. A brawler, not a
I
killer.
can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him.
Even when he and Eizen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo.
True.
Next to her, few people are frightening.
That's true,
Do
too.
you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance. And he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh. I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
It's fair. That is a fair point, my dear, dear, sweet Eleanor. That is a fair point. But that's okay. You're not a Magilu, so you don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Oh, Eizen's back, but I've already switched over to Laphicet. I feel like I should switch back over to Eizen at this point. It's nauseating to think about, but yeah, I think it's time for Eizen to join the party. Meh. I say meh. Alright, who are we going to sub out? I guess
You
Eleanor.
want me in?
No.
Fine by me. Don't blame me if this goes sour.
I will blame you 100% if it goes sour. Just be aware. Alright, let's decide our own thing here. What is quickness? Restores a small amount of HP to one ally, removes a slow effect, and temporarily increases movement speed. Sounds useful. Alright, Illusory Veil. Illusory Veil to self and all allies in range grants a 1.5 second of vulnerability next time an art hits them. So he moves to one enemy. Interesting. Causes spears of rock to spring from the ground and pierce through enemies. Can knock down foes and combos easily with break souls. Alright, let's start with the flash step. Let's see here. Punches the air fast enough to generate a shockwave that can strike out of reach. Let's do that. Punches using the whole body, sending out a wave of compressed air. Strike straight down at the ground to create shockwaves. It has a chance to knock down enemies. Let's see here. I guess we'll use Stone Lance as our final. Give that a shot. It seems a little bit different than everybody else. Of course, everybody's a little bit different, right? Oh yeah, we have our expedition in. Hey, the crystal iron sea, I guess. I don't know why I'm trying to make it sound cooler than it's supposed to sound, but it's fine. The crystal iron sea. I was thinking like the Crystallian sea, but it doesn't.
Scout ship setting sail.
Fine. Doesn't work. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Is there anything I missed? Anything? Nope. All right. So we are now chilling with Eizen. All right. Where's some ladies for me to slap? Want to slap a lady or two? Feel like it? Let's do it. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. There's a treasure chest down there.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eizen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two.
Uh-oh.
And I'd probably really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eizen feels?
Probably.
But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Oh. For a base lawless pirate. Also, it's a little bit weird. She, you know, Laphicet is all like, hey, I want to be near you and Velvet, huh? There's no room for two women in your life, especially when one is a devious little snake. That wouldn't be Velvet, by the way. Alright, battle tutorial. I get to learn how to play as Eizen. Draconic Drive. While an enemy is either stunned or down, hold the right trigger with 3 or more souls while standing by or during a combo to activate. Eizen takes to the air and blasts his foes with dragon-like fire, setting up this ability can be difficult, but it devastates a wide area. Eizen's current target doesn't have to be stunned or downed as long as the enemy's within range. Okay.
Tremble! Blast step! Let's go! You're wide open! Burn!
Success. Alright.
You're fighting the Reaper.
Deception! Tremble! Let's go! Crusher! How's that? Crusher! How's that?
Not working. I did not come out with a very good skill, by the way, folks. I didn't realize how slow it was going to be. I kind of like his ability. I see why folks like Eizen. He's actually quite cool.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out.
Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
He's getting all mystified and crazy. It's fine. Alright, so we can't lead with the teleport step thing. It's too slow. The flash step is just too slow. So we gotta start with something else. A hook with a wide arc. Winds up, swift hook, surrounded by cold air. Let's start with Fate with this one. Then we'll switch to tempo here. And then... yeah, why not? Something like that. Alright, let's try this weird, ugly scorpion thing. It's probably going to beat the tar out of us. What are we up against? Weakness is air. Well, we're not using air stuff, so... could be bad.
Let's go! Crusher!
Get him! I forget how much I dislike the scorps. Geostigma! I can't seem to land an attack. Alright. That did not work.
I'll help you.
We did it. Yeah. Woo! We're wide open. Fire in the hole.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Yeah, Eizen's pretty cool. As far as actual character to control, I mean, I don't care for his actual character,
Eizen?
but...
Can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eiffried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eiffried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Eiffried? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
True.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but... Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Who knows? Who can say? We're about out of time, ladies and gents. But before we do run out of time, I would like to possibly get into another fight here.
Always ready to fight.
Oh, darn it. There's a scorpion in the hole. Oh, I got knocked on my butt. That's not great.
Killing flash! But I'm just
Oh, here we go. Won't miss, ladies and gents. You guys are not great for burns, I guess. Well, let's see how much you enjoy that. Enjoy the Reaper's power. That's pretty cool.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Not gonna lie, I'm mildly impressed. A pair of fluorite earrings. I'm definitely more impressed than I thought I was going to be with Eizen's way of combat. I'm also less impressed by Rokuru's way of combat. I was expecting to really, really like his, and it's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's okay, but it's not as cool as I was expecting. So, take from that what you will. Let's go ahead and gather up all this loot. We'll go through this transition place, maybe? Hold on. No, we have to go the other way. Somehow it looks like we're missing certain things. Is it like a height difference? Oh, there is a place to jump down. Alright, well I'm going to do that instead. Whee! Alright, so we're going to go and we're going to explore this. I do certainly hope there's a way back out of this place once we do go into it. It appears there is. There's a treasure box over here. Treasure box with some treasure loot. A garish pink shirt. Fantastic. I don't know how to get back up from here. That might be a problem. Let's hope not. We may have to teleport out and come back in. We'll see. Alright, we're going to get to the transition spot, and then that is going to be where we break off the episode. And hopefully you guys enjoyed your time with me and Tales of Berseria this time around. The East Laban Tunnel. And there's a very possible... What does high and low mean? Alright, trigger. Oh. I don't know what that means. It doesn't seem to do anything, but whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, I will see you in the next episode, and all subsequent episodes until we finally finish this, put it to bed, and we are done. Anyway, folks, until the very next one, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Phreak Show, and I will see you later.